Hey guys, welcome back to Saving for Myself podcast with your host Ty June, where we talk about everything and nothing. Now, this episode is called Save Me from My Insta Society. Okay, I will get this over with because I know you got to get back to your Instagram, your TikTok, and your Netflix, and even more YouTube because this is the best dopamine yet. So, our Insta Society, where we need our food now, information now, shows, help. So, let's explore what our future looks like where us as consumers want this immediately and instantaneous and instant gratification, and where we're going to go in the future and what all the possibilities are.
Good Sunday, everybody. Welcome to the Ty June podcast. Well, she might not save me time, she might not save me money, but she might save me from myself. Let's tune on in.
Thanks for tuning in. So, first on this list is, of course, social media. It doesn't matter if you're on X, Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. All I know is that these platforms are made to keep us on there, giving us the instant gratification. You are delivered what you want to see. If you weren't getting delivered what you wanted to see, then you'll not be using the app. And so, therefore, no one's making any money. And then, therefore, no money means angry billionaire. If you are a user that posts photos, reels, you get likes, and that like hits our dopamine in just the fact of like the liking of your video or your information. You like that you're getting the likes, and so the cycle continues. And just like many people, there are social media addictions and device addictions. We like the likes. And so, I get it. I do too. And this is something that I know is one thing you always like about getting likes is that someone sees something and you're getting immediate information of if it was good or bad. Did it succeed? Did it fail? And that's pretty much what social media is for, is to deliver you the information you want and the things that you love. And speaking of delivery, you need your Amazon, your food deliveries now. With the Instacarts and the Postmates, the Uber Eats, and the Prime delivery, we've gotten so used to getting things so quickly to where if something takes more than 2 days to arrive, it is the end of the world. And I can speak for myself. Well, I did order Instacart today. Ironically, I ordered groceries. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it only took an hour. I really wasn't paying attention. And before you knew it, it was at my door. Like time was going by. I was working on getting ready for tomorrow and stuff. And so I'm like, yeah, if that person would have took longer than like 2 hours, I probably would have questioned it. Um, so it's just one of those things we've gotten so used to needing this stuff now that since we have it, we need it immediately. It's like you can even call a ride to take you anywhere, order whatever you want, and go wherever you want. Things arriving in days has this caused our patience to decrease because we can get things so fast thanks to Amazon and Walmart providing us with 2 day shipping. Since Amazon did it first, now other companies are also doing it too. Competitiveness is very important. Competition causes other companies to try to step their game up, and so therefore win-win for everyone. I enjoy those things. Before you know it, this will like imagine things being teleported like inside of our houses, like in the movies. Like if any of you guys remember Smart House from Disney Channel, and there was food and products just appearing right in your kitchen or right in your desk or in your counter, everything was there. So who knows if I'm gonna be alive for that or not? I have no idea, but that takes instant delivery to a whole new level if things start to just teleport inside of your home. And of course, we already have instant delivery and teleports in our home. That kind of is what streaming is, right? Any movie, any show, games instantly in our homes. The idea that we don't have to head to a blockbuster, if you're old enough to know what a blockbuster is, movie gallery or video warehouse anymore. We don't have to go there. And in the like, as much as the theater is a thing, more so still now, the theater to see anything, pandemic or not, the streaming options were great. Does anybody still use Redbox anymore? I'm not even sure if anyone does that, but Red boxes are still around somewhere, where you can still go pick up a DVD directly from a vending machine of all sorts to check out a movie and take it back, within that rental time frame. And so I'm home. I watch YouTube. I stream. Side note, if you want to watch a movie or a show on Amazon Prime, it costs $1 or so to rent. So next time you make an order, don't use your Prime delivery because it will give you a digital credit towards that media that you want to rent in the future. So everything that isn't free, of course, but this is the fullest. This is as easy as calling or texting someone. Yeah, we have smartphones and we can get information at any time, call or text, email. There's one element with smartphone devices that I have a gripe with. The more options we have to connect, the further away we will become and less connected. Like it's really weird to me. I remember growing up when we had needed to wait a certain time to call or use our phones or take turns using the home phone line. If we wanted to play with someone, we would walk to their house. If you wanted to go to the mall, you had to ask your mom to drop you off. And sometimes your mom had to know the other person's parent or mom. And my point is that it took more effort for us to hang out with people, and there was more effort than we had now, and that is simple. It's to keep in touch. Yeah, not really anymore. This ties in with like social media. um I can reach thousands of people, and yet there wouldn't be any connection anywhere. We are mindless, scrolling social media zombies, and that's how they like it. Um, I mentioned before I worked in customer service, so the Insta society effect, that would be the best way for me to call it, for my job is a lot of people are getting mad when they have the voicemail box answer their call, or if a robot is in the chat. And I hear all the time when I hear someone's like, oh my God, it's a person. And my phone voice comes to people and they think sometimes it's an extension voicemail box, and they start to type stuff in, and I'm like, hi, how can I help you? Next time someone comes up and says, "Oh my God, a real person," I'm gonna pull my hair out. But a lot of times with my job is that there is a voicemail box, yes, or there is a hi, thank you for calling, blah, blah, blah. Press one, press two, press three. And they get those options. And then when they finally get a human, they get mad because it's not a robot. And then they get mad when it's a robot. I don't know what they want from me at all. I'm here to help you, but they want me to resolve their issue yesterday and like tomorrow within the next business day. And it doesn't work that way. And so, yeah, the next time someone says, oh my God, a real person, or oh my God, a person that's not a robot, I will put my full robot voice on. I don't even care. Thank you for calling. If you are in trouble, please press 1. If you have mental issues, please press 2. If there's nothing I really can do for you, please press 3. I I will do it. I will freak them out. I will do it. Um but anywho, everybody wants a resolution, and I'm like, nothing happens in our world now unless it's an emergency, of course. And then that's still leaving kind of iffy. I understand why there are like robot waitresses now. I don't know if you've seen videos on social media or online where you see there's like robot front desk clerks at hotels or people with robot waiters that deliver food to the table, or even like making drinks. I'm sure everyone's seen that video of the robot bartenders and things like that. You can't get mad at a robot. You can't yell at a robot. The robot doesn't care how you feel. And so that I get it. My job eventually will be replaced with a whole robot, a whole AI chat, whoever. Someone's going to take my job, and then they're going to get mad when they don't actually have humans to talk to anymore or express their feelings. Because let's face it, 9 out of 10 times, the reason people call and get upset is because you want to express yourself, and they're just because someone is on the other line to hear you and listen to you. But but at least there's someone to talk back to you. There's like a body. Um Art in society could get closer to the world. As like Star Trek. We could get to a point where we can teleport paths and food that appears in front of you. Um I want it all, and I want it now. I want it all. I want it all, and I want it now. Right. Okay. But yeah, our into society is set on the expectations that everything needs to be done quickly, but also efficiently. But you can't. Oh, yeah. Let's not forget how. Yes, there's Uber. Yes, there's DoorDash. Yes, there's Grubhub. And yes, that food is delivered quickly. But let's talk about when we want our food just as fast when we go to dine in. Now, I used to wait tables, as most of you know. And one of the things that used to annoy me so much is that people were expecting their food to come out so quickly. And depending on what you ordered, ETA on food is all different. So, yeah, appetizers, that's pretty quickly. You should be able to get an appetizer between 5 to 7, 10 minutes at the most, depending on if it's like nachos or something like that. Those are quick, those are easy, come to the table. But if you ordered a well done steak, which I know a lot of you do, don't do that ever again. Medium rare steaks only, okay? Even though I'm pescatarian, I know that is the appropriate temperature you should be eating steaks. So now if you're eating that medium rare steak, you're going to get that entree pretty quickly, and plus steak is better in that temperature. Now if you're ordering well done steak, if you're ordering a well done sirloin, it's going to take a little bit longer. Okay, 15 minutes. 15 minutes on a well done steak. That food ain't coming out fast. So, with the residual effects of our instant society with Uber and everything in between, and then going to sit at a sit down restaurant and expect it to be the exact same thing, I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry, sir. I am sorry, they. This is not happening as quickly as you need it to, and it's okay. You go to your restaurant. If you're going to go to a sit down restaurant, you're sitting there to enjoy the atmosphere, enjoy the ambiance, enjoy your company. If you wanted food so fast, you just should have just went down the street to Cookout or In and Out Burger and got you a milkshake and your fries and moved on with your day. But I'm waiting you. I'm going as fast as I can, and the food is only coming out as fast as the kitchen is cooking it. Please be patient. Our patience is being affected by this instant society, and it sucks. And I'm sorry for anyone that's a barista, the Starbuckies, all of them. I apologize on behalf of all of those annoying customers that you get, and they know it's breakfast and they know there's a long line, or all the people that are working at Chick-fil-A. I understand there's a long line. You guys do a great job at getting the food out, but don't worry about Miss Karen back here getting mad because she didn't get her chicken sandwich and her fries in a timely manner when she's behind 10 other people. I love you and I care for you. Don't let none of them ruin your day. But just remember, you're awesome, you're fabulous, and thank you for taking your time to get me what I asked for and what I need, and it was all correct. That's all I care about. So thank you. Just a little reminder, it's not hard to be kind. It's not. It's not hard to be kind. Art in society could get closer to the world. As like Star Trek. We could get to a point where we can teleport paths and food that appears in front of you. Um, I want it all, and I want it now. I want it all. I want it all, and I want it now. Right. Okay. But yeah, our instant society is set on the expectations that everything needs to be done quickly, but also efficiently. But you can't have both. Either it's going to be slow and great or fast and somewhat not great. When it comes to fast food is the original OGs of the instant society. Pull up to a window, takes about 5 minutes to get your food. Boom, done. Easy. Now we have that times 10 because of all the options we have to use, all the options, all the apps. Even now, one of the best apps that I like that I'm okay with if this starts to take over is rental cars. So, not going to say the app because we're not sponsored, but there is an app that lets you rent the car from a person's personal car collection or personal car that they have without going to a rental place and doing all this and that. And all you have to do is go to the location of the vehicle, and the owner lets you know where the vehicle is. You get in the vehicle, take it, use it, pay your time and bring it back to the same spot and move on with your life. Easy. And I'm glad that works because a lot of times it's like I didn't have a credit card until recently, and I was never able to rent a rental car because one, I always lived in a state where I wasn't registered in, and two, I didn't have a credit card. And I'm like, that's some bogus elements you need to rent a car. I need a car in another state, but since I'm in another state, you won't let me rent that car with my out of state license. And the point of rental cars to get to different, anywho, that's not the point. But yes, thank you for having an option to rent cars, get them, take them back, and keep on trucking. And just a disclaimer, you need to take a picture of yourself. You need to take a picture of your ID. You need to take a picture of the car before and after usage, inside and out, speedometer, so you can see gas levels, everything like that. Everything is the same. It just isn't a building and the car sitting there. You already picked your car ahead of time. You already know what kind of car you're getting. So there's no guessing game like other places when you go to a rental company is like, oh, I got this car available today between this time and this time. And then, of course, it could be something like a little tiny Tonka truck car or something that you didn't want. And you got to suck it up because that's all they have. But I like this as an option. Instantly rent a car. If you want to go rent a car tonight, you could probably do that. Everything from Teslas to Hyundais to Fiats. I haven't seen a Lamborghini on there, but I bet you in other cities, there probably are people wanting to rent out a Lamborghini. Think about it. If you're wanting to lease something and you don't have to go through all the processes. Oh, I want a Lamborghini for my music video. I want a Mercedes, G-Wagon, you name it. But as far as apps go with Lyft and Uber, Postmates, Uber Eats, DoorDash. Oh yeah, let me know in the comments, what's your favorite food app? Because I sit and have debates about people about which food app they choose over which one, or even like Lyft versus Uber. Let me know what your go-to is. For me, it's Postmates. Even though Postmates is technically Uber Eats' sister, if you didn't know that, I'm so sorry. I just broke a new rule for you. Uber Eats and Postmates are sisters, if you didn't know, because their interface, IU, are all the same. Just saying. So I use Postmates. Postmates loves to give out coupons more often. And I feel like the less I use the app, the more coupons I get. And then, especially during the height of the pandemic, there were a lot of celebrities sponsoring the delivery app. So like, say like Jason Derulo or Nicki Minaj or someone was giving out promos because they was like, get food on me. And I was on there a lot and things like that. I don't use DoorDash and I don't do Grubhub. I think If you were on Amazon Prime, they gave away DoorDash or Grubhub, one of the two. They gave one of them included with your Amazon Prime, which is kind of sad that you need to get business to your app by giving it indirectly to people that uses something else already. Like I used to make this joke back in the day. I don't remember if you guys remember when Xbox 360 was behind in sales, as Xbox always is. They were giving away the Xboxes when you purchased, what was it? It was a college. It was like college. Like, was it a mattress or a TV or like something? I feel like when you were a college kid going back to school, and if you purchased something that it was equated to something with college, there was the mattress free bed and I don't remember, but the point is they gave away the console for free because they wanted to make it back up in the games and the microtransactions and things like that to make up for giving out a free console to make you use it. And then yeah, that's how they got their money back. So yeah, that sounds like you're desperate if you're including your service with something that already exists, that's been existing forever, and you're just trying to wiggle your way into there. But yeah, so like our instant society, it's gonna be like this. This is the new normal, the new way of things. Instant information, instant gratification, instant food, instant information. And so that also is an excuse for people. It's like, I don't know something. It's okay not to know, but we have the ability to look up anything at any given time. So if you want to know something, there's probably information about it somewhere. So, but yeah, guys, instant society, we're with it, we're in it, and that's about it. But before I go, I do want to bring up that I have my first live stream, episode 13, on Friday the 13th. Yes. Insert applause here, editing Ty. I have to claps. And so, yeah, live stream. I am fundraising for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention still. So come through. It's going to be around 7 o'clock, Friday the 13th. And of course, if you can't make it, I have my donation link in the description. And it's also on my Instagram page and Facebook page. So any amount helps. I am walking in the community walk on November 4th, Out of the Darkness. And so anything that goes down will go towards that foundation. And it's very important to me. We can stop suicide. Just know you're not alone, and anyone is here to help, including myself. If you have any feelings or anything like that, don't hesitate to reach out to me. So always find ways that someone is always here. Someone's always listening, and someone's always here to help. Just if you have any moments of feeling like you're going through a crisis, text the crisis tech line at 741-741, or you can also dial 988. So come on through. We're going to have my first guest as well. J Mike is coming through. He's an upcoming comedian. He gets shows and gigs all around town, and he's going to be here with us. And the episode is going to be called Save Me from My Relationships, where we talk about our experiences in dating, love life, and being single in our 30s. I can't wait for you guys to see that episode. And oh, more good news. I have an exclusive interview with the infamous, the most illustrious Shariko Bakari, the director of the independent projects all the way going back for former Empire Productions and Supercell Entertainment. So you guys check out that. That's going to be coming out here this month as well. He has a new project coming out and he wants me to talk about it, and we're going to talk about it. It's going to be so much fun. He is in the horror genre, and I apologize in advance if you don't like horror movies. That's on you. But he produces, creates, directs. We'll talk about it later. There's gonna be a lot more to talk about, I promise. Okay, cool. So oh yeah, so let me also not forget to thank my most recent subscriber, Miss Amy. If you're listening to this, thank you for subscribing. For anyone else that's listening and haven't done so, don't forget to make a like, leave a comment. Tell me what you want to hear next. Anything in the comments. What topic you want to talk about? What do you feel like should be brought up? Let me know. We can definitely dive into those topics. This is Sai June. Thanks for tuning in. You made it to the end. I'll see you next weekend.